Self-love, what does that conjure up for you? Does it trigger you, bemuse you, interest you at all, pique your curiosity? Self-love for me is a range of things, but what it's not is the idea of a hot salty bath on a Saturday night, treating ourselves to whatever we feel like because we're worth it. This perception, this notion, this energy around feeling we're worth it because we love ourselves, for me can smack a bit of a scarcity mentality, that we may not intrinsically feel that great about ourselves, so we treat ourselves with the external stuff, and there can be that energy around it of entitlement even, that we might have such a poor sense of self-love, that we have to evidence externally this self-love, and that can be quite a disparate kind of focus there on self-love. For myself, self-love is more about self-knowledge, knowing ourselves so intimately, knowing our needs, knowing our desires, wishes, dreams, and pursuing those quietly, looking after ourselves, getting the basics right. So when we're tired, resting, when we need to be sociable and get out there, socializing, when we're hungry, thirsty, paying attention to those signs and signals, so we have this deep self-awareness, so that we take full responsibility of ourselves and meet our own needs, so that we're not bleeding emotionally out there, so we're not putting the onus of responsibility on others and expecting others to meet our needs. This idea of self-love for me is having that intimate self-awareness, self-understanding, self-knowledge, so that then we do take responsibility for ourselves and go into the world with that quiet, confident, inner knowing, and meeting our needs along the way, short-term, medium-term, long-term, aims, ideals, plans, ambitions, so that we become ultimately the weaver of our own dreams rather than the dreamer of our dreams. And finally, I feel that self-love is having a self-discipline to make sure that all happens, so that we don't get lost along the way. And I feel this idea around self-love is the ultimate. People may think self-love is selfish. However, for me, the ultimate act of selflessness is to have a self-love of self, where, as I say, we take full ownership of ourselves, our needs, our wishes, wants, aims, ideals, and we don't place that external from ourselves. So we show up in the world contented, getting on with our lives, and for me that is self-love.